Well, we're back. And, before we jump into it,
Welcome. You've got dads.
I know what I got. Anyway, so on the last episode of Dream Daddy, we dated Matt, we finished dating Matt, and then I asked you guys who we should go with next, and y'all want me to be a homewrecker and picked Joseph. I will say there are two endings with Joseph. I've gotten both before, but not on stream, so I will gladly. Gladly is not the word. I will do both for content. So this is Joseph. A little recap on Joseph. If you're joining for the first time, I will read this. This game is a lot of reading, so I have my bottle of water. I have my cherries for my food. I also have. I'm drinking Activia because it's probiotic daily, and bitch, my intestines and stomach need that shit. So here I am drinking. It's blueberry flavor. It's pretty good. Supports gut health, which I need desperately. They're really tiny though. I wish they made bigger ones. Maybe they do and I just didn't see them. I don't know. But it says to drink twice daily and I only got like the 8-pack. And it's like, "Oh, for 2 weeks." For 2 weeks. I didn't buy enough for 2 weeks. Anyway, off topic. Joseph Christensen. He is voted Maple Bay's #1 youth minister for 5 years running. He's living in his hometown with his beautiful wife and 4 amazing kids. If he's not in church, you can catch him out on the open water, setting sail on the seas of adventure. He loves playing guitar and crushing his kids at Candyland. On a Friday night, he is most likely to lead the community in a fun mixer. If he had one thing to take with him on a desert island, it would be a 6-string. His turn-ons are his loving wife. He wanted to be a ship captain when he grew up. His favorite movie genre is feel-good movies. His ideal date is a lovely night on the town with his wife. And he never leaves home without the good book. And he spends a lot of time thinking about how he can be a better man, husband, and father. Would you date Joseph knowing that he has a wife? I wouldn't, but oh, my chat wants me to, so this is what it's gonna be this episode. My morals are out the window, and we're gonna date Joseph. Let's message him. I'm wondering if I should do the bad ending or the good ending first. I think we'll do the good ending first. I think. Maybe we should do the bad ending first? I want to do good ending first. Um, not interested. Um, trying to think what the hubba 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 hubba. Hmm. I'm trying to look up something. To get the bad ending, I would need to restart the game entirely, I think. I think I have to date 2 different daddies to get Joseph's ending. Like the good one. I don't really know. I guess we'll figure it out. Okay, you know what? We'll just... I'm pretty sure you have to date Robert and Damien first, but I don't really want to do that. We're just gonna date Joseph and see how it goes and see what ending we end up getting. Cause I don't feel like figuring it out, to be honest with y'all. Redeemed, redeemed. Are you off today, Mike? Sorry, I was looking something up. Are you off today? You have work, and if you have work, you can't be watching this at work. I say some stuff. I just hear Lord of the Rings in the background. I have the wrong playlist on. That's what it is. I have the wrong playlist on. Oh no. Clear, clear, clear. I have my adventure playlist on where it should be my my lo-fi music. I'm like, why am I listening to Lord of the Rings right now? Soundtrack. Yes, but I'm doing a PowerPoint for school. How fun. And you chose this to be your background. Nice. I'm sorry if you can hear me chewing. I'm eating cherries for breakfast. Hey, Omni. I will take a... Thank you. I will take a sip of my water. I don't have boba. I have to change it to, like, just stay hydrated because I never have boba on stream. Thank you for forwarding... Thank you for supporting the stream. So, if you just tuned in, chat last episode, we dated Matt. We've completed our dates with Matt. But then I said, okay, chat, you can pick the next daddy we date. And y'all, Bloody and Groovy wants me to date Joseph. So they better get their asses in here today. We're dating Joseph. And he's married. So we about to be a little homewrecker. I don't want it. There's 2 endings for Joseph. I was looking up which ending I should do first because there is a quote-unquote good ending and a quote-unquote bad ending. Without giving too much away, the bad ending is it's why that this game in the Steam is labeled as a horror game. But I don't think it's much horror as it is, like, I don't want to give it away. Saying that word would definitely give it away. Chaos, you know, based. Alright, let's get into dating Joseph. This is going to be our first date with Joseph, who is portrayed by Aaron Hansen, because this is a Game Grumps game. And if you want me to date Danny's character, that's going to be Robert. But I will, at the end, will tell you guys who the next bachelor list is, because there's a few of them that we haven't dated, but, you know. The one I don't want to date is Damien. He's like a stereotypical, like, vampire goth guy, and I don't really like him. I don't know, he's just, like, too stereotypical for me. Other than he likes Naruto fanfiction. That was a little weird. Anyway. His family is a little weird, but Joseph seems cool. I should take him up on his offer to hang out. Hang out. Not date. Hang out. Wait, how do I hang out with a priest? I don't go to church. Should I be Jesus-y? I think it's Craig, but the bro guy is so funny. Craig is the bro guy. Bro, eat chips off my belly, bro. That's Craig. Craig is the one Markiplier picked. And then Markiplier realized that he is Craig. He was dating himself the entire time. I think Game Grumps might have did that on purpose. Like, this is reminding us of our Markiplier. I imagine Joseph's family staring at me as I fumble through some sort of prayer attempt. Maybe not too Jesus-y. A light smattering of Jesus. Will he want me to pray? Is he going to pray at me? Do I have to pray to him? Is he gonna want me on my knees? Am I gonna want him on his knees? Sorry. Talking to Joseph, huh? Amanda, how many times have I told you not to sneak up on me like that? You didn't even knock. You're in my bedroom, Missy. I sucked left. I can talk. I can breathe. Calm down. Read before you speak. I selectively ignore it every time you do, Pops. I think she just wants me to pee my pants one of these days. I'm getting older. Amanda looks over my shoulder at the screen. You nosy teenager, you. You know, Joseph can't read your mind, you know. If you want to talk, just message him. But I've never been friends with a priest before. What do I talk about? My favorite Bible passages? Ice cream socials? Khakis? First of all, he's a youth minister with a tattoo, not a priest. There's a difference? You're overthinking it, Dad. Listen, just put it like this. Hello, neighbor. Thanks again for the invite to the barbecue. I'd love to hang out soon if you're not too busy. Isn't that a little too business casual? Fine, fine. Give me the keyboard. I got this. Amanda focuses on the keys. Hi, Joseph. It was great meeting you and your family. I'm still new around here, so if you'd like, I'd love to hang out and get to know you. See ya. The smiley is a nice touch. Your avatar... Your avatar is cool as fuck. My avatar? That's my character. You get to design your own daddy in the beginning of the game when you start, so you can design it how you want. I picked red hair because I have red and orange hair. And then there wasn't a lot of options for piercings, so I went with the most piercings on the ear. And then I like a man with facial hair, so I gave him matching facial hair. I liked the really like bad boy slit in his eyebrow, so I did that. There was not a good eye option, so I picked the tired option because same. And then I gave him a little pouty lip. And then I really liked the shirt options, but there was like 5 to choose from. I really liked the egg titty one, but I was like, that's too silly. So then I went with like the punk rock look. Same thing. My avatar is usually my PNG, but I don't have it on this game because they give me a character. I want that shirt IRL. Yeah, it looks sick. When you're doing the outfits and stuff, you have pant options kind of, but I don't see the point. I think my character wears black pants. I don't think you ever in the game see your daddy's full bod. You see other daddy's bods, but not your own. Almost immediately, I receive a response. What do you say? Hi, Ashton. If you're not doing anything in a bit, the kids and I are baking treats for the church bake sale today, and we'd love to have you over. It'll be a blast, so let me know. Joseph. Huh, that wasn't so bad. I don't think that was the same exact voice as I gave him last time, but close enough. I always give daddies, like, certain daddies have, like, a voice. Most of them don't, and I just read them normal. Like, Matt, I didn't give a voice to. Hugo, I kind of gave, like, a posher version of my normal voice, kind of, because he was very intelligent and my dream daddy, so I wanted him to have some kind of, like, formal voice, I guess. Craig is just a high dude, let's be honest. He's bro. And then Damien is how do you do? And then Joseph is what I just read. Robert is like gruffer. Hey, good stuff. a lot of exclamation points. Yeah, literally after every sentence, dude. I'm more concerned about him signing his name with a tittle. Tilted? Whatever. I'm willing to let it slide this time. I respond back. Sounds like fun, Ashton. Great. Oh, great. Come on by the house as soon as you're ready. We'll be here. Well, guess I'm doing this. Save a brownie for me. Promise you won't sneak up on me anymore. Amanda stares at me. I'm blinking. I don't make promises I can't keep. Real to a fault, Pops. Ugh. And Dad, please don't be weird about the religion thing. Me? Weird? Never. Always. I make the short walk to Joseph's place. Don't be weird, Ashton. You know what's fucked up? Not fucked up, really. But this man has the biggest, like, house in the cul-de-sac. Like, biggest width-wise and, like, space-wise. And then Damien's is just, like, a freaking vampire castle. But it's, like, not huge. It's, like, very narrow. And then Robert's looks like an apartment. Craig's... I don't think you ever see Craig's house, actually. Brian's is apparently the same as yours, but the lawn or whatever is bigger. Hugo's also kind of looks like a condo, so, like... This man, I don't want to give too much away. Well, I'll come back to this. I'll write this down. Joseph's house rant. Joseph's house rant. House rant. Boop. Okay, we'll come back to that rant. Okay. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. What? Okay, but what if they hang up a bunch of crosses or collect those little porcelain babies? What if they're all praying? Do they pray before dinner, during dinner, over the porcelain babies? The door begins to creak open, a shadowy figure obscured on the other side. Who's there? Ashton? Oh. The door opens the rest of the way. It's Joseph's eldest. What's his name? Hey, it's not Krish, that's the baby. Oh, shit. Hold on. Okay. I don't know his name. They're too similar. I think the twin's name was Christian. Krish is the baby that I'm pretty sure doesn't actually exist. I'm gonna go Chris. Hi again, I'm Ashton. Oh, good, I was right. I know what your name is. Oh yeah, we met at the barbecue. How's the, Please don't say it. Jesus. Chris blinks slowly. Maybe he didn't hear that. You're weird. Is your dad... Yeah, okay, goodbye. Before I finish, Chris walks into an adjacent room, leaving me in the front of the open doorway. Home. This was a great first impression. For a moment, I wonder if I should go in, further subjecting Joseph's family to my winning attitude and artful charisma. Mercifully, Joseph, he peeks his head around the corner. Ashton, you made it. Joseph approaches with his arms wide. Listen, dude, I don't hug. Don't touch me. I'm so glad you could come by. Are you ready to bake? I am not. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. That's the kind of semi-confidence I like to see in a baking assistant. Come on in. I hold my hands when I do his voice. Because sometimes he'll cup his hands. And that's what I do when I do his voice. I don't know why. Don't ask me. I don't know. I'm getting into character, okay? Joseph leads me into a bright, spacious home full of nautical knickknacks. This isn't what I imagined at all. It's actually pretty charming. Dude, I want that octopus plushie. I hate that this box is covering it, but I want it. That's the only cute thing I like in this house. Fuck that bear plushie. I want that octopus little plushie over there. Oh, so cute. I believe you met Chris, who left you outside.
Okay.
Chris,
Hmm.
are you going to apologize? Oh, right. Sorry. I try to make eye contact with Chris, but he keeps looking away. He must be really shy. It's all right. Next time, just be a little more inviting to our guests, okay? Who names their kids like what? Oh, so his name is Joseph Christensen. So his son's name is Chris Christensen. It's 11:11, guys. Make a wish. Okay, I made my wish. Sure. Chris seems to relish the chance to escape the conversation and quickly vanishes into his room. Joseph turns to me apologetically.
Oh.
Don't take it personally. Chris likes to keep to himself. Probably because you named him Chris Christensen. I mean, we didn't start off on the best foot in the world. Plus, being the eldest in a big family can't be easy. We try to cut him a little slack where we can. Ready for this one? Ha! And here are the twins. Christian, Christy, say hello to Ashton. Christian Christensen and Christy Christensen. Those are their names. They're twins. They look dead inside. And everyone in this family likes pink, except for Chris, I guess. Now that I think about it. And the baby Krish, I don't think exists. They always talk about him, but you never see him. Chris Christensen. God, they're like tongue twisters, these names. Hello, Father. Hello, Ashton. Kids, come on, dial it back on the creepy twin shtick. Are you Snapchatting me while I'm streaming? You're in my chat. Isn't that enough? Oh, God. There we go. I'm Snapchatting you back with a picture. Okay, there you go. I answered your Snapchat. Creepy twin shtick. Can we egg them on? I'm gonna egg them on, bitch. Can you two say, come play with us, Danny? Danny? Who's Danny? Oh no. The twins stare up in unblinking unison. They're blinking right now. What you mean? Come play with us, Danny. Joseph covers his mouth and looks away, but he's clearly holding back a big laugh. This is it. This is my dad World Series. Okay, now say, please help us, Mothra. Who is this? What are we referencing here? I don't understand. It's the kids from The Shining. I've never seen it. Please help us, Mothra. No, I can't take it. Joseph is trying his best not to break in front of his kids. The twins seem to be catching on and look eager to bust their dad. But can we keep it up? Go with something obscure. Now say, he who walks behind the rose. What is this a reference to? I feel like these are references and I'm just not getting them. The twins tilt their heads in confusion. Me too. Uh-oh. He walks? He who behind some rose. I don't think they understood the assignment. The room is silent besides Joseph absolutely losing his mind. The last flub really sealed it.
Oh.
Children of the Corn, really? Never seen it. Mothra is a kaiju from Godzillaverse, I think. Oh, you know what? That does now sound familiar. The only Godzilla movie I really watched was the Godzilla Kong one that was last year, I think, or the year before. But Mothra was in it because it was a giant moth. That makes sense. That was my first introduction to the kaijus. Anyway, here we go. Don't know Children of the Corn, but I'm glad Joseph pointed out that's the reference they were doing, because I wasn't getting any of these. Is that not mainstream? I am off my game. Something fierce today. Great job, guys. We're scary. I was very scared. Joseph can't take it anymore, despite his quiet protestations. He's laughing pretty hard into his hand, and the kids giggle with him. Oh, they're smiling! The twins, obviously pleased with a new arsenal of spooky weapons, leave the room to terrorize the rest of the community. My work here is done. I'm going to be hearing those lines for weeks. Next time we hang out, I'll try to teach them some lines from The Thing. Never seen that either. Alright, it looks like we've got a bit of troublemaker on our hands. You think you can... Sorry, hold on. Brain? You think you can out-trouble a career pro? I don't know about that. I'm suddenly interrupted by a loud crash from the kitchen. What now? That doesn't sound good. Christy? The twin that just walked away? No one responds. Joseph furrows his brow and motions me to stay where I am. Wait here a minute. Joseph rushes to the kitchen. I remember this was Amanda. Half of fatherhood is trying to keep your kids from finding creative ways to kill themselves. And he's got 4. Talk about worry. Quote unquote 4. We never see the 4th kid. They just talk about him. For all I know, he's a baby doll. A possessed baby doll. I take a seat on his surprisingly pristine couch and twiddle my thumbs. And steal that octopus plushie. Examine bookshelf, examine coffee table, examine floor, head to the kitchen. Can we just go to the kitchen? I'll just examine the bookshelf. It's a pretty student. Hold on. My mouth is salivating for some reason, or whatever. Salivating? Whatever the fucking word is for that. I'm looking at these cherries like, you look so good, but I don't really have a break in this game because it's just reading after reading after reading. That is a creepy doll. I just saw the one that's on that couch. The little girl with the missing eyeball. What? Okay. It's a pretty sturdy wooden bookshelf. It looks handmade. Did Joseph build this? There's a big stack of what looks like travel magazines, hyenas of the Serengeti, the underwater mysteries of the Antarctic, and on and on and on. Seems like Joseph really loves a good adventure. Unless this is a Mary thing, who knows? His name is Joseph, and the wife's name is Mary. She is Mother Mary. Next to them are a couple different Bibles. Looks like he's covering all the Bible bases. King James, New American Standard, the Bible for teens. He is a cool youth minister after all. On a higher shelf, there are a bunch of old romance novels. Judging by the wine stains, these must be Mary's. The newest one looks like Hot Body Johnson Sex Detective. Damn! You keep these out in the living room? Mary! The 8th installment in... Wait, is this a series? Examine the coffee table. Is there any coffee? There's a couple cool knickknacks on the coffee table in front of me. Hey, a cross. Hey, another cross. This one looks a little different. And a 3rd cross. Unified design aesthetic. Smart choices. There's also a brass thing here. It looks like something a sailor would use to navigate with. I think they're called sextants. A lot of sex. I was gonna say sex. A lot of sex stuff in here. Examine the floor. Well, you have this many kids and things are bound to end up on the floor, no matter how hard you try to keep it clean. I spot a terrifying cloth doll, that appears to have had both arms pulled off several times. It's been stitched back together a lot. That's a voodoo doll. The tag says C+C. Of course, it's the twins. I set that down and spot a houseplant. Hey, little guy. Keep being you, tiny houseplant. I spot one last thing on the floor next to the houseplant. It's a silver necklace. Wow, this looks expensive for something casually tossed on the floor. If there's a story here, it's none of my business. It's been a while. I guess I should go in the kitchen and see what's up. What a mess. Not as bad as it could be. I already see brownies on the counter over there. Oh, and some wine. Girl, we gotta have some party over here. I keep getting notifications on my phone. Leave me alone. I'm trying to do. Okay. I walk into the kitchen to find Joseph holding Christy in one arm. She seems a lot calmer than she was a minute ago. Is the holding her in the room with us? I mean, his arm is behind her, but I don't see it wrapping around her or nothing. I raise an eyebrow at Joseph. The twins are a lot more manageable when they're separated. Where's Christian? He ran off. Christy dips a spoon into the brownie batter and gives it a taste. I fucking love brownie batter. Dad, it's too sweet. You're too sweet. Ugh. No, I'm not. You're so sweet, we might have to water you down with spiders. No, not spiders. I feel like she's too monotone for me to actually be give her a voice that's like afraid of spiders, because she's like it's the twin thing. I gotta move my water. Yeah. Put that over there. My phone's fully charged so I can read chat easier. Okay. Joseph begins tickling Christy with his free hand. But see, he's cupping his hands. That's what I do when I do his voice. Isn't it stupid? But I do it. I don't know why. Again, I really don't. Okay. Between the laughing and squirming, I don't know how he's got a hold of her, but that girl is locked in place. The man is a professional child wrangler. I don't know how I feel about that. Christy fixes me with her best puppy dog eyes. Save me from the spiders. Spoon duel the Spider King? I grab a wooden spoon and point it in Joseph's direction. Unhand her, foul beast! Okay, Ashton the Valiant, let's see what you've got. You may have defeated me at Tarantula Ridge, but now I have the upper hand! Joseph gently puts Christy down behind him. Have you come to squash me, knight, or have you merely fallen into my web? I'm no mere fly, Spider King. Now, on guard! For a minute or so, Joseph and I mock duel with the two dumbest looking spoons in the room. Eventually, I strike a killing blow in the invisible heart between his arms and his body, and Joseph recoils in horror. Blah. What did he just say? Blast, I am defeated. You can never best me, Spider King, for I have the power of... I sneak a taste from the brownie batter. The magic! Oh man, that is way too sweet. Christy begins jumping up and down excitedly. My hero. Goodbye. Christy hugs my leg before making a surprisingly fast exit. Hey Wade, do you want to break brownies with us? Christy hesitates, then shakes her head no again. Sparkle pony. Sparkle pony? Joseph looks confused. You don't want to bake with Dad now? You want to play with Sparkle Pony? Yes. Yeah. Okay, go and gone, babes. Before Joseph can even finish his sentence, Christy is out the door and down the hall. Ahead. Joseph sighs deeply as he stares into the chocolate batter. He tastes it again, face twisting. And that is still way too sweet. Yeah, we haven't done anything to it. Put some wine in there. So what made that crash? Egg beaters on aluminum floor. It's my new techno single. Still haven't thought of a B-side. What? Now we're both looking into the batter. It's got a sickly sheen of sugar and chocolate candies throughout, and I have a feeling Christy had something to do with it. We need a fresh start. Oh, yeah, like I said, I'm not really a baker, but ironically, I am a baker in real life, so this is interesting that my character is not. Um, don't even sweat it. The bag came with instructions that have mysteriously vanished along with my daughter, so we'll probably be fine. Probably. Yeah, probably. He certainly looks confident. All right, Ashton, you've baked a cake from a box before, once. How hard could this be? Now grab a spoon and get ready to rock. Mario Batali, save me. Joseph and I set to work cracking the eggs and mixing the things. Fold in the cheese. What does that mean? What does fold in the cheese mean? I don't know, David. Just fold it in. Anyway, sorry, Schitt's Creek reference, guys. Cracking the eggs and mixing things, and then pouring the things according to how we assume the back of the box would tell us to. Things go according to plan, and soon enough, we have a solid batch of brownies. Phew! Wait, Joseph has a little dot of batter on his nose. Wow, Ashton, way to use those dance skills. I bet you've baked a few box mixes in your time. His nose. Joseph. All we have to do is bring these to the bake sale and voila, duty done. Ahem. Now help me find Christy. Keep your eye out for that pony that sparkles. Joseph, hold still. What? Thumb in position and got it. Joseph's eyes go wide as I gently wipe the chocolate off of his nose. Is he blushing? The start of the home reckoning is happening. Oh, thanks. No problem. In less than a second, I've licked the batter off my finger. Oh my gosh. It's really good batter. We should find Christy. Yes, we should do that, Ashton. I made a youth minister blush. Joseph quickly composes himself. All right, she can't be far. You take the delta position and I'll watch your 6. Do you even know what that means? Yeah. Alpha Tango Sparkle, roger, roger. Joseph starts making his way down the hall and calls back to me. Take the brownies and the rest of the stuff I baked earlier today. While I get Christy, we'll meet you out by the car. Joseph, Christy, and I are at the church parking lot to find fold-out tables and pop-up tents already set up. Looks like the bake sale is already in full swing. I want a brownie so bad. You know what? I'm gonna write brownie batter on my... You're late! No, you're not late. Well, you're a little bit late. It's okay. We went to Joseph's house after messaging Joseph. And all you missed was we viewed his living room. We spoon-dueled Joseph in the kitchen to save his daughter, Christy, from the tickle monster. And we just baked brownies together, and my character, wiped away the chocolate that was on his face and licked it. They got pumpkin rolls at the bake sale. I don't know what pumpkin rolls are. They got cupcakes, brownies. We made brownies. There's some like donut looking stuff over there. They got the like chocolate sticks things. I forget what they're called. I don't know what's in that jar or the ones behind them or what's in the boxes. Possibly cake of some sort. They look like they either have cake pops or those are candy apples. I'm not sure. Agile? Okay. Name me some flan. I'm gonna eat a cherry while Groovy is in agile. I spent 7 years in a federal prison. Agile is nothing. But you're also a subscriber. Look at your badge. Look at that cute badge that you have. You're a little raccoon. You're a little raccoonie. Wait, hold on. It just clicked for me. You spent 7 years in a federal prison? I was never in federal prison. I lie. I am a raccoon. You served 7 years in a dumpster. Yeah, trash panda. Last thing I heard is wiped away the. Okay, so while we were making brownies with Joseph, after we finished making the batter, Joseph had chocolate on his nose, and we took our thumb, wiped the chocolate, and then licked it. Getting steamy up in here, man. I even said in the beginning, that last episode we finished dating Matt, and then I had chat pick who we wanted to date next, and I named you, Groovy, and Bloody wanted me to be a homewrecker this episode, so here we are. We're homewrecking Joseph's life and his quote-unquote 4 children. I still think there's only 3, and the 4th one is made up. Wow, this... Sorry, I gotta do his voice. Wow, this place is packed. Is this packed? There are a few people milling around. Must be a value pack. If you can count a city's population on your fingers and toes, this counts as packed. Point. Christy rockets out of the car and into the lot. Is she running on jet fuel? I think she had way too much sugar. I just wanted to see... So there's 2 endings for Joseph, Groovy, and I think we're going to try to get the good ending before we get... So we can't get the bad ending until I date Robert twice, as well as Damien twice. I had to look it up to see how I got the bad ending. I have to date Robert in order to get the bad ending, but we'll focus on the good ending first because I can do it now. 2v8 just got extended to September 9th. Oh, good. Oh, good. Question mark. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I guess give me all the blood points. They always extend it. They always extend anything. They extended the Masquerade. They extended Blood Moon. Blood Moon so far is probably my favorite event, other than Little Oni. I love the Blood Moon. I played every day for the Blood Moon, and I did 10 to 16 hour streams. I think one of them ended up being an 18-hour stream because I just didn't want to get off. I loved it that much. I don't even know why. I think I liked the glug glug sound of the of the fuel, or the blood rather, being poured into the containers and stuff. I don't know. I don't know. I just loaded into Overwatch and I had 67 loot boxes today. I have 25. I haven't played Overwatch since 2016. Since 2017 maybe. It's been a long time for Overwatch. I have so many loot boxes. Are you going to open them all at the same time or wait until you have 100 loot boxes and then open all of them? I think there was only one time 2v8 wasn't extended. I think the 2v8 that wasn't extended was the I don't think they extended it for the Nemesis and Wesker. I don't think that was extended. That one I think was maybe extended for one day because they had problems with it on a day where it went down and then you got like 100,000 blood points or something. But then like, yeah. Because I don't remember that one being as long as this one. Blood Moon is the highest blood point event every year. You can get up to like 400k in one game. Wow, maybe that's another reason why I liked it. Oh, I already opened them. Was it satisfying to open them all up at once? Is it kind of like the blood point web in Dead by Daylight where you just hit like until the next level and then all your things that you got from the blood web appear on the screen? I don't remember how they do it in Overwatch or if they do things differently from back when I played. I got so much stuff. You know what I hate about the new blood web? When you go to like the next level or whatever, you skip a bunch of levels because of the new thing. You don't get to pick what you prioritize that you want, because I would like to prioritize the red, you know, the higher, the reds and the purples. But you get what you get. It's so satisfying. The only thing is with the update, you can get duplicates in the boxes, which is so dumb. Yeah. I just want brand new parts. That's all I want in the blood webs, but I only get 1 or 2 every time I like level. I'm like, can I prioritize it, please? I want that to be an option. Prioritize these things in the blood web first, and then whatever else. Yeah. Anyway. I want to sell brownies. Well, good thing we baked them. Okay, let's get set up. There's already brownies on the table. I want to see Mom. I don't want to see your mother.
Hey.
She's down by the other 2 rows of tables, helping out with the another group. Want to go over there and tell her I said hi? You're not gonna go say hi to your wife? Mom! Christy zips off immediately. Joseph seems unconcerned. Does she always run that fast?
Hey.
Yeah, and I can only catch her half the time. These knees aren't what they used to be. I remember when Amanda was her age, I couldn't get her to sit still for 5 seconds. Yep, a great age to deal with.
Hey.
While Christy's gone, Joseph... Sorry, he just like... That was Aaron. By the way, if you don't know, Aaron Hansen is the one that voices Joseph. The little nippets. Hold on, there's like something on my screen that's making Joseph's mouth looks really weird. Okay. While Christy's gone, Joseph and I arrange all of our baked goods on the table and settle in. Well, you better get those knees working. You're gonna be on them, Joseph. I made the joke where it was like, before we entered Joseph's house, my character was having an existential crisis of what happens if they want him to pray. Like, oh my gosh, what happens if, you know, they're praying? What happens if they want me to pray? What if I fail an attempt of praying? What if, and then I added, what if Joseph wants me to get on my knees? What if I want Joseph to get on his knees? And then we went inside. The joke has been made. That's why I didn't make another one. But thank you for putting that. I'm not the only one who thought of that. So, are we allowed to eat any of our own goods? Because, dude, I want a brownie. Pro wrestling ready destroys your knees as is. Real. Already destroys your knees as is. Get on your knees, Joseph. Worship me. Don't worship Jesus. Well, I was gonna say don't worship Jesus. Worship me. Anyway. Look, if I don't see nothing, I don't say nothing. The man upstairs has strong feelings about snitches. I'm sure he has strong feelings about people that steal as well, does he not? Does he actually?
Hey.
Joseph shrugs. He eats a brownie. I don't fucking care. I made them. I'm gonna eat them. And I helped, so I get to sample. It looks like some of the other stalls are selling drinks, little handmade crafts, and other sweets. Whoa, someone brought a soft serve ice cream machine. I gestured to it. I'm pointing at that thing like, Joseph, go get me some ice cream. How are we supposed to compete with that? Well, first of all, you'd be like, oh, go get your soft serve ice cream over there, come back and put a brownie in it and make yourself an ice cream sundae. You're welcome. Good heavens. I played Outlast Trials for the first time yesterday. Oh, how was it? Oh, it was actually really fun. I could just read your second message now, couldn't I? I have not played. There's a lot of games I haven't played that I have. I have to do. I don't really want to do so many series on the channel. I am a variety streamer, so I probably could get away with it. But a game I haven't started that I have had since maybe December or even before December. I got Ori and the Blind Forest because I've always wanted to play it and never got it. But then it was on sale for $2 and I fucking bought it, didn't I? I don't have Ori and the Will of the Wisps yet, or whatever it's called. Something like that. The Will of the Wisps. What is this? Brave? I don't remember what it's called. Something about wisps. But I want to do Ori and the Blind Forest at some point on the channel. Maybe after we date all these daddies, huh? Oh, my sister's texting me. Confirmed for Saturday. Ooh. Yes. I am excited. Sorry, I'm texting my sister back. We're going horseback riding on Saturday, and then we're going to the comic book store. Oh, I'm so excited. PowerPoint done. Hey, yeah. Welcome back to the stream. Please, this isn't my first time to the radio. The bake sale. Rodeo? The hell is wrong? I'm dyslexic, come on. There's actually no rodeo here, it's just a bake sale. But imagine, if you ride the mechanical bull for like a minute and you don't fall off, you get a free brownie. They need to start doing that. And if you don't, you gotta pay for it. I think you and I put together can make one pretty convincing argument for these brownies, don't you? I hope so. Oh yeah. Sneak another brownie to ease your fear of the public interaction. Oh yeah. We high five. If you bake it, they will come. It's not long. Oh! It's always embarrassing when the person I dated in the last episode just appears in front of me. It feels like I'm cheating. So, with this save, we have Hugo 2 dates done and Matt 2 dates done. Because it resets, it doesn't count the third date. So at this point, we've dated Matt 2 times, and he's showing up to the bake sale in front of me. Matt, don't look at me. Carmencita, don't look at me. I know you're judging me. Oh, hey! Awkward. It's not cheating if they're not real. Apparently, my morals are off the window. Off the window? What am I saying? Am I okay today? Apparently, my morals are out the window this episode because Joseph is married and we're on a date with Joseph. It seems like a little fun church gathering hangout, but this counts as a date with Joseph. And his wife is at the other booth. No, too much sugar. Too much sugar for what? What I miss? Too much sugar? I haven't had much sugar. I've been drinking this Activia probiotics daily. I have, you know. I have a Propel water and then cherries. I've only eaten 2. If anything, it's not too much sugar. It's not enough. It's a callback to the brownie scene. Oh. Oh, sorry. Thought you were like, you've had too much sugar. You can't speak today. Maybe because I'm flustered because of the brownie scene. Potato brain! A potato! Unless that's a peanut. Hold on, I can't see it. Yeah, it's a potato. Potato brain! It's not long before we have our first customers. Ha! Hey, dude. Hi. Hiya. Matt, Carmencita, great to see you guys out here, isn't it? Happy to support a good cause. Plus, you know, as the owner and proprietor, whatever, of the Coffee Spoon, as an establishment that specializes in baked goods, I have to scope out the competition. Damn. Oh, is it the bake sale you're scoping out, or Joseph? Joseph leans close to me. This guy knows his stuff. Stay on your toes. So what recipe did you use for these brownies? Oh no. Box. We used the box recipe. Don't say you use the box recipe. Don't say you use the box recipe. We use the box recipe. I had to. You told me not to. I had to do it. Can't go wrong when it's spelled out for you. Oh, Matt looks so disappointed in me, but Joseph gave me the hearts. It's fine. Joseph gives me a look like, what the fuck did you just say? I was honest. Wow. Oh! Ah! He gave us the eggplants. He's still in love with us. Even if we're not on a date with him, we're on a date with Joseph. Oh my god, we got eggplants. What are we doing here with Joseph? Matt's ready for us. Sorry. I usually use the box recipe sometimes too. It's always better when you sub butter for oil though. Good to know. Makes the brownies less oily to the touch, you know, like when you use the vegetable oil for the brownies and you get it out of the pan and the bottom is quite oily, it's because when it's baking, all the oil seeps to the bottom and then you have like greasy brownies. You don't want that. Sub butter is definitely the way to go. But don't get like an oil-based butter, because then you'll have like the same problem. Alright. Alright. We'll take 2. Just 2? Actually, we'll take 3. Yes, Carmencita! I ring them up and high-five Joseph as our happy customers walk away. See? Oh, sorry. See? Not so hard. Yes, when you tell the truth, and it works out. When does that happen? Yeah, I'm hot off the good feelings from that last sale. Who's next? We sell brownies to a bunch of people I don't recognize. Really, there's people in this town that aren't in the game, but who clearly know Joseph. Eventually, another familiar face pops up. No! Ah! I can't. I won't. I won't not sell brownies to this fucking person. It's Brian with an I, and we don't like him. We don't like him. Ashton. It's Brian. Ugh, he's gonna say my brownies suck. I just know it. He's gonna give me problems today. Close enough. Hey, Daisy. Can we interest you too in any of our fine sweets and treats? You sure can. I bet I could eat 10 brownies. Must resist urge to compete. I bet I could eat 11 brownies. Fucker. They used to call me Brian Hollowlegs. That's not the voice. They used to call me Brian Hollowlegs, harding back when I was in the competitive circuit. Think you could go brownie for brownie with me? Only if you buy them. 12 brownies. Oh no, Joseph, no! Oh no, I fucked up! I fucked up! Oh no! No! I didn't save before I picked that answer! Panic! I fucked up those black smokes. Oh, I'm not gonna get a good score. We might not get the good ending after all. Oh my gosh. Let's save the threats of competitive eating for another time, shall we? I think he's jealous that me and Brian are flirting with our... I guess that's what it is. I don't know. Brian and I stare each other down. Ha! You're right. I'll just take one for myself and one for Daisy here. Coming right up. You excited for the youth group? You excited for the... Breathe. Yeah, raccoon! Huh? You excited for a youth group movie night, Daisy? Yeah, what's the movie? It's a surprise. Joseph leans over to me. It's The Fast and the Furious. Never seen it. Really? If you think about it, there's some heavy religious undertones. I feel like there's a lot of talk about family, if anything, but I've never seen it, so I have no idea. Joseph hands a baggie to Daisy. I made sure to give you guys the edges. Clearly the superior part of the brownie topography. Thanks, Joseph. You, not only is your name Brian with an I, and you're a competitive bastard, but you fucking like the edges of the brownies? Get out of here. The middle is the best part. Get out. He's making me angry this morning. I'm gonna eat a cherry out of frustration. I forgot these cherries had pits. Delicious though. Oh my god. Brian with an I is just Orion, right? Anyway, we're moving on. Our two customers walk off with their purchases. Joseph and I survey our stock. I fucked up. I'm not redoing the date though, so not doing it. I should have just let the man eat his brownies. Or eat his brownies, buy the brownies, whatever. These are selling pretty hot. At this rate, we'll have enough money to pay for a new paint job on the church pews in no time. Does it need one? I thought money from bake sales from the church would go to something more, I don't know, necessary than a paint job for the pews. Wait, what happened to the pews? Oh. Oh. Okay, you know what? It's justified now. Ernest spray painted his rapper alias onto them. Young Steinbeck. It's funny to me because Steinbeck is another writer, and he's named after Ernest Hemingway, which is another writer. So I feel like his rapper name is a rebellion against his real name. So I would have gone for Yunman and the Sea, but I can respect that. Speaking in ministerial terms, Ernest is hard to reach. In father terms, Ernest is kind of a turd. Damn, fucking damn. Fuck you, Ernest. You're a fucking turd. Being a cool youth minister seems like a lot of work. It is, but it's worth it. Although, sometimes I wish. Never mind. What? It's kind of silly, but... Boat captain? Oh. Yes! This is exactly where I thought it was going, kind of. Oh, no, never mind, it's not where I was... Okay. Do you ever wish you could just drop everything and go lounge around on a beach somewhere in the tropics? Drink fruity blended beverages, fall asleep on a hammock, you know. Basically live out a Jimmy Buffett song. Just like Siam. Joseph, I think about this every single day of my life. My dream is to live in Margaritaville. One day, my friend, one day we'll be on island time. We make a couple more sales to some more church patrons. Everything seems to be going smoothly. Off in the distance, I spot my old buddy Craig. Mike, it's your boy. It's your boy. It's Craig. It's bro boy. I'm nervous. Da bro! Craig! He's gonna be a hard sell. Craig's a fitness man. I think he comes to these bake sales to test himself, to see if he has the resolve to refuse processed sugar. Are you sure you're ready for this? We go way back. I got this. Here he is with his 3 kids. I couldn't remember last episode if he had 4 or not, but I think 4 was Joseph, and I was right saying that Craig had 3 children. Craig jogs up to our table with Briar and Hazel in tow. They're each finishing an ice cream cone, so it's unlikely we're gonna sell them on brownies too. Uh-oh. We have a challenge. Probably won't be able to sell to the baby. She's impossible to read. It all comes down to Craig. Hey, bros. Hi, Uncle Joseph. Uncle Joseph? Hi, Amanda's I have a name! It's kind of like Amanda's. It begins with an A. It's Ashton. How do you keep forgetting? Would you be interested in one of our delicious homemade brownies? I don't know. Oh, sorry. Bro, I don't know. Remember that one time when we were roommates, Craig? You ate brownies off my belly. Sorry. Sorry. Hey Craig, when we were freshmen, remember how our next door neighbors pranked us by switching out our laundry detergent with dish soap and how the washing machine exploded with suds? And then we decided to get back at them by baking brownies for them, but sprinkling high-intensity hot sauce into the mix, and then we watched them cry after eating it.
Hey.
That one time at band camp, remember? Ha! I would feel bad, but we had to clean up the laundry room ourselves. Anyway, these brownies are like that, but without the hot sauce. Maybe you should get one more, for old time's sake. Play the college card, baby. Craig, thanks for a second. Come on, Craig. One brownie ain't gonna kill you. One brownie ain't gonna turn that 6-pack into not a 6-pack. I don't know. One brownie ain't gonna change that body you got underneath there. Well, the girls just want a game. You know what? We'll take one for each of us. Even River? Ah! He's gonna eat 2 brownies! I'll eat hers. Oh! Eggplants from Joseph! Didn't think he had those in him. Wait. That didn't sound right. Just everyone forget that I said that. We're gonna keep going. You've got yourself a deal. The day winds down and we're pretty much out of items to sell. Everyone starts packing up. Christy eventually comes back and immediately falls asleep in Joseph's folding chair. We brought chairs? Box mixed, huh?
Come on.
There's his wife, everybody. Nani? What? What? Literally what? What? What happened? Mary saunters up to us. She looks like she'd rather be anywhere else but here. Where's the wine? She usually has a wine in her hand. I guess she couldn't bring it to the church gathering. Oh, hi, honey. Yep, they're selling like hotcakes, which is... Actually, they're just brownies. Cute. And boring and safe. Hey Mary, remember me? We met at the bar that one time, and you flirted with me to make me buy you alcohol, but I chose not to, so then you went to a different person to get alcohol from them. Yeah, I remember, but don't worry, I'm not going to tell your husband. Mary's eyes dart over to me. What's the rookie doing here? I was just hoping to introduce Ashton to the rest of the community. Sure you were. Uh-huh. You get a lot of this freak show? What? What? Nani? Nani?
Hey.
Weird folk is all holier than thou types. Is she not actually religious? Is that cross just a show?
Hey.
Don't you think, Ashton?
Oh,
Mary.
Ugh.
Let the kid answer the question. Kid! I'm an adult! Shit, I don't know. We're gonna save this time, because this is his wife we're about to talk to. But we don't want to side with her, and we don't want to side with him. I don't know. Guys, I don't know the answer. They seem nice. They all seem like they're really excited to help out the church. That's pretty cool, I guess. Okay. Are you okay? Mary, can we talk about this later? She looks pissed. She looks absolutely pissed.
Come on.
Oh, am I embarrassing you in front of your new friend? I don't know what voice I gave her last time. I thought I gave her like a sauntery voice, but maybe I didn't. Oh, am I embarrassing you in front of your new friend? I don't like that. What voice do you like better? The first one that I did, which I don't remember at this point, or the second one? Joseph doesn't respond, trying his hardest to keep his cool. I sense some tension. Can we please talk about this later?
Oh my god.
Sure thing, honey bear.
Hey.
Mary turns her attention to me. Please don't. Hand over the cash so you can spend it on wine.
Hey.
Jesus, I'm not trying to rob you. I'm in charge of the funds here. I hand over the cash we've made. It feels like a hefty wad, if I may say so myself. The cash, that's what feels like a hefty wad, nothing else. Thanks.
Hey.
Now give me your wallet. Okay, that's a bit too far, Mary. I have nothing in it, but here you go. What?
Hey.
Give me your wallet. You think this church is gonna fix itself?
Huh?
Mary.
Hey.
I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Sorry. I'll work on the whole pretending to be happy thing. Mary leans in and whispers to me.
Huh?
He's really good at it. Oh, damn! Damn, there's problems in this marriage. I mean, I kind of expected it, because you can date a married man, number one. Number two, a lot of quote unquote religious families have so many problems. My parents did. They were Roman Catholic, and they were rough. And they divorced when I was 8. Thank goodness. Best decision either of them have ever made. Anyway, Mary walks off without saying goodbye. I'm really sorry about that. Are you okay? What's your deal? Brownies fix everything. This brownie will alleviate the situation. I take a brownie and split it in half, offering it to Joseph. He takes a seat. We eat. We had a brownie left, and I split it. That's how you know I like you, I guess. I wouldn't split a brownie with anybody. Please, it's chocolate. I actually stopped at Walmart yesterday and got I've never had this brand really. It's let me see if I can pronounce it. Ghirardelli chocolate squares, sea salt caramel dark chocolate. It got me with the luscious filling at the bottom. That's what it says, luscious filling. Yeah, sharing a food is a love language. I'm more about okay, I don't share food, but I make food for people that I like. I don't really like sharing. Because I'll make enough for both of us. And if you fucking take off my plate, you got nothing coming. I'm just reading to see if I'm allergic to this or not, because I didn't check before I bought it. Why is there green tea in this chocolate bar? Why is plum in here? I'm gonna eat it because I'm not allergic to it, but I'm just wondering why is there plum and green tea extract in a salted caramel dark chocolate bar? Not literal, but we share the experience of the food. Ah, okay. How's that feel? better. Oh, you got hearts. You ready to head out? Joseph and I load the folding tables back into my car. Christy nods off the moment Joseph straps her into her car seat.
Yeah.
How old is she that she's in a car seat? I thought the twins were like 10 or something. I drop Joseph off in front of his house. This is my house. A small yawn sneaks out of me. Joseph looks Oh, sorry. Joseph. Looks like I tuckered you out, huh? Huh? I was in a car seat until I was 19. Shut up. No, you were not. That's crazy. How tiny are you? You can't be smaller than me, surely. If you are, I don't have anything. I got I'm a sleepy dad. I think I might finally be crashing from all that sugar. Huh, I won't keep you up then. Mm-hmm. Thanks for helping out today. There are some of these lines that sound wrong. I hit 5'7" at 14 and never grew again. I hit 5 feet at 13 and never grew again, so, you know. My license says 5'2" only because I wore platforms at a doctor's visit and they told me I was 5'2", and then I've just been telling the DMV that I'm 5'2". I think I told them 5'1" this year, just to get it more accurate. But no, I am 5 feet even. No extra inches were given to me, which is, I was gonna say, which is a really good pickup line. Hey, you can add a couple inches, a couple more inches to my life. Oh my gosh, I'm blushing. Leave me alone. Oh, this game's doing something to me, okay? Anyway, continuing on. Ayo, ayo! Good heavens! Small bean. Alright. Happy to do it. Also happy to eat brownies. I'm gonna write brownies onto my grocery list. I need brownies in my life. I don't think I have cocoa powder, otherwise I'd be able to make them now. But brownies! I'll make box brownies, it's fine. Haven't made box brownies in like forever. I'm like crying from laughing. Well, next time I promise we'll do something a bit more exciting and a bit less free labor. And I'm very sorry about the whole thing with Mary. You shouldn't have had to see that. It's fine, really.
Yeah.
I know, but first hanging out domestic problems aren't a good look. You barely know me. Domestic problems? Listen, dude. I was feeling like shit for coming between you and Mary, but apparently there's already things between you and Mary. Let me make it up to you next time. It won't be Margaritaville, but we'll do something fun. I promise. I smile. I'd like that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and one last thing. Joseph tosses a cling-wrapped brownie through the window. Oh, of the car? Oh, it hits me in the face, but I'm able to catch it.
Oh.
Aww, it's the last one. You earned it. Yay! Joseph, please don't leave me alone with this brownie. Give it to Amanda. Nope, too late. I'm already walking away. But, bye. Aaron's little laugh. I'd be Joseph's Joseph? Good heavens. Joseph walks up to his home. He waves at me before carrying Christy inside. Well, looks like it's just you and me, Brownie. Eat the brownie now, save the brownie for later. I could just give the brownie to Amanda, no? Save the brownie for later. I pocket the brownie. This might come in handy down the road. A handy brownie. Hey, it's Amanda. Let's give her the brownie. She did say save me a brownie. I step inside to find Amanda doing homework on the couch. Hey, father unit. Hi, child that I'm required by law to care for. How's homework? It's really fun and educational. Really?
Yeah.
How long have you known me for? Right, all your life since I am your father. How was the bake sale? Good, I think I really could have made a good life for myself as a brownie salesman. Glad to hear it. So what? I'm still a rock star. I got my rock moves. Anyway, were there any extra brownies, or did you maybe sneak one, or... I think for a moment and realized that I still have the brownie that Joseph gave me. This would probably be better in someone else's stomach than mine. Heads up! Wait! I hurl the brownie towards Amanda. It hits the wall behind her and falls on the ground. Nice throw. I would say nice catch, but you kind of let it fly. She scoops it up and smiles at me. Thanks, Pops. Hey, if you're not going to bed anytime soon, would you be game for some real shark hunters of Orange County? And I thought the last hunter got eaten by a shark. Oh, he did. I sit down next to her and cozy up with a blanket. Awesome. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this, brownie. I don't think we did well. We fucked up. Oh god, those points are so low. No! Oh no, we're fine. S rank. Sure. That makes no sense. Look how low all those points are. How did we get an S? We also got the black smoke, which means really bad. You shouldn't have done that. I'm gonna eat a cherry before I continue. Literally, show your work. How did we get that score? That was the first date we went on where we got black smoke from a character. Yikes. But apparently not yikes. We got an S. I think we picked an answer that gave us the eggplants, so that maybe balanced out the black smoke. I don't know. There's like cherry juice all on my fingies now. Yeah. First date with Joseph completed. Margarita Zone is the achievement. 1 out of 3.
Welcome. You've got dads.
I've got the dads. I got a message. Ashton, listen to this. This is you from the past. Whoa, how did this happen? I figure you're trying to reply to this because I know myself, but this is an automated message from you earlier this morning when it was socially unacceptable to go out and buy ice cream. I forgot I did that. I forgot how I did that as well. The future is amazing. Listen, life is short and ice cream should always be acceptable, but unfortunately this isn't the society we live in. And if this is just gonna make me want gelato. And it's less the society we live in and more me projecting my own anxiety about being judged onto others. But you know what I mean? I don't know what you mean. By the time you're reading this, it is a certain time of day in which nobody will bat an eye at you for going out and buying ice cream. Listen, if they're open and they're selling ice cream, that means it's an appropriate time to buy and eat ice cream. Walmart opens at 8 a.m. Guess what they sell? Ice cream. So that means I can go to Walmart 8 a.m., buy a little tub of gelato, and eat it. You know what to do. Be good on me. Buy that ice cream. Always bring a war chest? What does that mean? What's a war chest? And why do you need one? And where are you bringing it that you're always bringing it? Also, everybody, how was that first date? How would you rate it? Did you like the first date? Other than the licking the chocolate off of Joseph or whatever we did, nothing really happened of excitement. I guess we saw Mike's dream daddy, Craig. I will say, Groovy and Bloody, both of them did not like Craig, but they're not in the chat right now, so at the end of Joseph's dates, Mike, if you would like to pick our next daddy, and if it is Craig, let me know. Or Absolved, if you want to choose the next daddy, you guys let me know. After we date Joseph. 7, 8 a.m. Walmart ice creams out of 10. What? What? 7? I don't know what I just read. I don't know what I'm reading. Alright, I'm gonna put my phone right there. I'm gonna finish my Activia before I throw out the bottle. If you've ever seen the meme where it's like 7 out of 10, but it's 7 out of what you just said, nope, never. Never. You know what? I've earned a treat. On the way home, I decided to stop off and grab some ice cream, which I fully plan to eat directly from the tub, as I should. I have a question. This is obviously a convenience store of some kind, and then next to it is like a place that's closed down, is packing, or it's a USPS store or something. The place next to it looks like it could have been a restaurant because there's a chair on top of a table and they're closed. And then the next to that one is definitely a closed, like narrower store. But the one on the far right looks like it could be a porn or sex store or club with them lips. Don't know what's going on, but it just seems a little bit out of place. I spend a lot of time trying to figure out which type of ice cream I'd like to eat directly from the tub. You know, I have that problem a lot. For today or for yesterday when I went to Walmart last night, on my way home, I was debating between coffee chocolate chip or salted caramel truffle. And I went with the salted caramel truffle, but I wish I got both of them. But I didn't have enough arms. I didn't get a cart like an idiot. I just stacked a bunch of stuff on my arms and I put a pair of pants over my shoulder and like I dropped a couple things at some point and the lady laughed at me and I was like I need to leave. And then I left. Progressive neighborhood. It's just I don't want to get ice cream and then find myself at a club, you know what I mean? Bunny Tracks ice cream, that shit's good. I like Bunny Tracks. Although it's all Bunny Tracks is the same as Panda Paws, so I'm not understanding that. I think it's just a different shape of the little chocolate candy that's in it. Rocky Road is ass. Pistachio is pretty good. Oh, Amanda probably gonna want some too. Better get 2 tubs. She loves cookie dough ice cream, right? I also have cookie dough ice cream in the freezer, but it's Breyer's brand. I don't like it. It just tastes weird. Hey, mister. Who is it? Oh, it's Ernest. I am not Ernest to see you, Ernest. I turn around and see Ernest leaning up against the wall of the convenience store. Ernest? You're cool, right? I'm cool. I'm cool, but I don't see what that has to do with anything. Well, if you're cool, you'll help me out, right? Help you out? There's no fire involved, is there? Just clouds. Oh, he wants smokes. He wants the smokes. So I'll give you 20. Will you buy me an e-liquid? The hell? Ernest, what's e-liquid? It's like Gatorade, you know, electrolyte liquid. I'd get it myself, but I'm banned from here for trying to run a grift on the cashier. A classic fiddle game, you know, the deal. Oh, if you're talking about balanced electrolytes, then I got you, little buddy. And I didn't know you played the fiddle. Just ask the clerk for blue Kranzapple Vortex. He'll know what it is. I pick up the tub of pistachio ice cream for myself and a tub of cookie dough for Amanda. I search around for some blue Crazen Void Stare, but I can't seem to find any. I turn to the cashier. Say, what's your finest e-liquid? Behind the counter, you got an ID? First of all, my daughter is older than you. Second of all, I'm flattered. I switched shampoo recently. Is that taking some years off? Look, you need to be 20. Look, you need to be 21 to buy vape juice. Your hair doesn't look a day over 20. Oh, thank you. Wait a minute. Are you trying to butter me up to get me to buy more ice cream? Because it's working. I'm flirting the cashier. What does the cashier look like? I glance outside and spy Ernest staring at me. Double wait a minute. So you're telling me that e-liquid is not a sports drink? It's for vaping. Ernest is watching us intently through the window. I better go give that kid a piece of my mind. I see. Okay, look, I'm gonna pretend that you didn't just try to trick me into buying you the old Baphomet's cough syrup and then go inside here to purchase my ice cream. I won't tell your dad if you promise to scram. And stop vaping, you'll get popcorn lung. Uh-oh. What if I give you $25? Go home, Ernest. As I'm walking back inside, Ernest calls after me. You can get popcorn lung from microwave popcorn, you know. I no longer trust this child, but the mere notion strikes fear into my heart. I go back inside to complete my purchase with the good cashier who is flirting with me. Thank you, kind sir, for your time and generous hair compliments. Flip that shit. Yeah. You got it, bub. Oh, it's Wolverine. You've got it, bub. He's calling me bub. A man after me own heart. I glance out the window a while to see Ernest still outside. Looks like he's talking to some other poor sap. Guess I should go outside and save this other guy some grief. Wait a second. That's definitely a cop. Oh boy. I grab my tubs of ice cream and bolt outside. Ernest is already face down on the hood of a squad car. Oh my gosh. Ernest, did you seriously just try to get a cop to buy you e-liquid? Do you know this kid? I'm friends with his dad. My daughter goes to school with him. Never met him in my life. I've never seen this kid in my life. Save. I'm friends with his dad. Yeah, we live in the same cul-de-sac. I know his dad. Listen, he's a good kid and... Oh! Oh no! Oh no! It's Hugo. It's my dream daddy. I'm this boy's father. I turn around. Oh. I'm this boy's father. It's Robert. You guys look nothing alike. Panic again! It's Danny Sexbane's character. Yikes. I turn around and see Robert walking up the street toward the convenience store. By the way, this is not Ernest's dad. Ernest's dad is Hugo, who I picked as my dream daddy. This is Robert. Ernest, what are you doing? I want a lawyer. First of all, good first instinct. Remember that you're not required to answer any questions from a police officer without a lawyer present. You're this boy's father?
Oh.
Yes, sir. Ernest likes to lash out at me like this ever since the accident. Oh, I don't like talking about it, but I'm probably going to anyway. That's fine. Robert gets a wistful twinkle in his eye.
Oh.
It all started 7 summers ago. My hair was long then. New metal was still in style. Corn all day, every day, baby. Ernest and I were down in Florida swampland, scavenging for... Sir, I can leave you to take it from here. Sounds good. Thanks, officer. Ernest, come along now. You'll be cleaning grout from the rain gutter for a week, thanks to this transgression. The police officer gets in his car and drives off. I'm stunned by how cool Robert was just there. Thanks. I want to say, Richard? Ouch. Don't mention it, Hemingway. Got in trouble plenty of times in my life. Just trying to do a good deed for the day. I can't do this voice, guys. Will you buy me e-liquid if I give you $20? Oh my god. Child, I will end you. Hey, Ashton. Will you walk Ernest home with me? Sure. Ernest runs ahead, presumably so he won't be seen with us, which is a thing I think kids do. You remember... I can't do it. Who's texting me? My sister. Alright, I'll respond to her in a second. Okay. He reminds me a lot of myself when I was his age. Troublemaker. Well, maybe I wasn't as dumb. Seems like he tortures his dad. Seems like he tortures just about everybody. He even stole your wallet. What? No, he did. I pat my back pocket. I pat the rest of my pockets. He stole my wallet! Why are you doing this to yourself? What? Robert points at my tubs of ice cream. One of them is for Amanda. I have no qualms with the quantity of ice cream you've purchased. It's a perfectly respectable amount of ice cream. It's the quality I'm talking about. You work hard, Ashton. You're a good dad. Don't you think you deserve top shelf ice cream? But these were on sale. Never buy full price, Robert. If you're gonna treat yourself, go big or go home. Real vanilla bean, real pistachio. You deserve it. Oh. We arrive at the cul-de-sac and Ernest runs into his home. That boy is the reason why we don't have prizes and cereal anymore. Oh, Robert. Catch you around, Ashton. Robert tosses me my wallet. I catch it with a surprised look on my face. So did Robert steal the wallet back from Ernest, or did Robert take my wallet? There's not gonna be any. I stole it back. Sure you did. Keep it in your front pocket, or use a chain like back in your ska days. Oh, he does pay attention to me. Smell you later. See ya, Robert. I go back inside my home, ready to spend the rest of the night with 2 tubs of ice cream and also Amanda. Always try your best at everything. Dad tip number 86.
Welcome. You've got dads.
How long have we been streaming for? Only an hour and 40 minutes. I side with Bobbert. His name's Robert. On the quality ice cream debate. It's like my magic cards. I mean, yeah, I got the Breyers ice cream because it was on rollback, but God, is it awful. I used to like it when my mom bought it for us when we were living in a trailer park because we were poor. But good gravy. Like, after having good quality cookie dough and then going back to Breyers for cookie dough, it's like a slap in the face. So I get it. So I ended up buying gelato yesterday. Talenti. Quality, delicious gelato. Yeah. All right, Joseph, second date. Let's go. We're only gonna do. So what I've been doing is we're doing 2 dates, and then like the side thing that we just did, and then ending stream, and then doing the 3rd date in the next stream, like completing it. Have I been doing that actually? Now I don't even know. We'll see. We'll see how quickly this goes. Always try your best at everything. Yeah, I already read that. Dad tip number 2. It's never too early to invest in a personal IRA. No idea what that is, darling. Okay. It's been a long day of clipping coupons. Or coupons, however you'd like to pronounce it. Looks like there's a sale on boxed brownie mix. That reminds me. I wonder what Joseph's up to. I'm gonna hydrate, guys. I feel like I'm already losing my voice a little bit. Also, I love how that shirt is just still on the couch. Clean up after yourself, Amanda. Look at there's shoes all over the floor. Boots, shoes, a laundry basket. I should see if he wants to hang out. Or if he wants to go to the store with me and use these coupons. Looks like he's online. Hey Joseph, wanna hang? It takes a moment for Joseph to respond. Ashton, hope you finally recovered from your brownie-induced coma. And I know I promised you a fun hang, but tonight I'm actually chaperoning a youth group mixer. Amanda's invited, of course. If you're not doing anything, you should come. Oh, that sounds nice. And be a chaperone with me because I need the help. Less nice. I think for a moment. I'm a little bummed out, of course. I suppose I just wanted me and Joseph time. Maybe to get to know him a little better. Mm-hmm. Ah, what the heck? My friend needs help. I type back. Buddy, if you need me, you got me. Just tell me where I need to be tonight. Joseph lets me know the details. It starts pretty soon. I should get ready. I knock on Amanda's door and peek in. Hey, Amanda, I'm about to head out. Where are you off to? Are you going... Oh, are you going... Oh, my God! Are you gonna go extreme couponing? Why was that so hard? I'm actually gonna go chaperone this youth mixer dance thing that's happening at Joseph's church. He says you're invited, but if you don't want to come, I'll cover for you. You know what? I'm down. Maybe I can make some new friends. That's a good attitude. But I'll have you know that I'm mostly doing this for the potential of free food. Thank you, Amanda. You get 4 daughter points today. Can I trade them in for a daughter lava lamp? Sorry, you only have enough for a daughter spider ring or some of those daughter plastic jumpy frogs. I like those things. They try their hardest. It's inspirational. Oh! Does anybody else see the banner? I'm sorry, Jesus is what? Jesus! Jesus shouldn't be doing that where there's a children's dance. Oh God, I'm tearing up again because it's so funny. We arrive at the church to find that nobody's there. There are decorations and balloons and banners that say something. Oh heavens, indeed. I mean, he's in heaven doing that, and he's on the dance floor doing that. I guess he's doing it. But no use. I've been to a couple dances in my life, and not that I want to paint myself as some sort of dance expert, but generally dances require people. And those people need to be dancing. All of a sudden, Joseph jogs up to us. He looks frazzled. You're here. I need your help. Joseph gestures to the hand-painted banner hanging above the church doors. It reads, Jesus is coming, with a U. That's inappropriate, Jesus. Especially doing that in a church. Yikes! Well, that's certainly a thing. God made all things, Amanda. Except for the banner. Ernest made that. Of course, it's Ernest upset that the cops were on him last night and that he didn't get his e-liquid. I genuinely can't tell if he meant that maliciously or if he just can't spell good. You know what God also does? He forgives. He forgives teenagers and he never ever breaks their box mods. Are you going to break Ernest's box mod? No, Amanda, that would be a sin. Alright, this is a terrible date already. I'm upset. I think it's the one right after Sloth. Ashton, I need your help getting this down before anyone sees it. Anyone being me and Amanda. We already saw it. I already took a picture. I could swing that. Amanda, can you help? Physical labor, huh? Amanda begins rapidly scanning the mostly empty room, looking for an escape route of her own. I have to go set up the food. The food's already set up. I'm gonna do a final inspection pass on the food to make sure it's up to code. I'm gonna eat your food. Amanda's able to bolt away before myself or Joseph can get another word in. Phew, she can really book it when she wants to. Yep. Same with your daughter Christy. She runs on jet fuel. Her father was a giant pair of legs. Adam and Ashton and Amanda. AAA team. I dated some giant arms once, but it turned out they were all right. I don't get it. You must have been devastated. It was Armageddon. Get out. No, it's... I get it. I'll workshop it. There's a gem in there somewhere. I'm really glad you're here, Ashton. Are you enjoying my company, or did you just lure me out here for my strong arms and height advantage? A little bit of both. It's always something with you, Joseph.
Nice.
Nice. Something handsome and pious. Pious? You're not that pious. Debatable. You just alluded to breaking a child's vape pen. I would have lost the debate. You ready to do this? Let's make some magic happen. Uh-oh. Magic isn't real, Ashton. God said that. God said nothing. God was also a bush one time. Gosh. True. Joseph and I grab a stepladder and walk over to Ernest's banner. The turd Ernest has one final trick up his sleeve. Looks like this nightmare is stapled and taped 6 ways from Sunday. Any ideas? What the fuck did he just say? Kirk Douglas! What happened to your strong arms and height advantage? Ah, right, I forgot about those. But I realize my oversized dad fingers are far too large to get leverage on the tiny staples. You got a hammer so I can pry these off? Ashton, this is a church. We get a little nervous around hammers. Dude. And nails. Dude. I'm kidding. We just don't have a hammer. But we have to hurry. The youths will be here any moment, and I'll never hear the end of it if we don't fix this. Wait, I have an idea. I run to grab the marker that Ernest used to draw this thing and jump back on the ladder. We can't get it down, but we can send a different message. We can fucking just correct it. Turn the U into an O. Duh. I only got one shot here. Let's do this right. Jesus is coming. Just remove the G. Just exit out the G. Jesus isn't coming. Jesus is coming is probably the right area, but it's funny that... Okay, the middle one's just funny. Jesus coming. Oh gosh, that looks like a terrifying... Is it some marker or paint? Because that looks drippy as all hell. And it looks like a different color. I feel like I picked the boring answer. I'm able to turn the U into an A and add an L somehow. It's a little tight, but it still works. I bet Jesus is tight. Well, that's true, I guess. Bask in his calming presence, Joseph. Relax. Crisis averted. Let's just hope the youths don't notice. Joseph checks his watch. The DJ should be here by now. Is it gonna be Quinn Master? Yeah. Yeah, it is. God damn it. Oh, I'm not excited for this. But hold on, I need to sit up in my chair to be able to do this guy's voice. Alright, give me a second. Sitting up in my chair, and I've been doing just fine. Just then, the doors swing open, and a man struts in with his DJing equipment. Kirk Douglas! He is saying Kirk Douglas. I don't know who that is, though. Oh, wait, you're not the usual guy. What happened to Evan? Evan knew exactly when to play the Cupid Shuffle. Hey, I'm not Evan. Evan sold all his DJ equipment to backpack through Europe, so I'm filling in for him. I do envy him, though. What I would give to drop everything and start over. Ha ha ha! Wait, it's the sad guy from the trivia place. This piece of shit. Are you alright? Aw. Alright, I'm better than alright. I am DJ Spin Master Quinn. He sighs heavily. I don't think he's okay. I usually do trivia nights, but I moonlight on ones and twos to give myself a sense of purpose in life. Is he okay? Well, you'll have to do. You have a playlist of fun songs that youths will like that won't inspire impure thoughts or tempt them to the dark side, right? The DJ thinks for a moment. Believe me, buddy, I got what you need. Okay, great, I'll let you set up. I don't believe him. Apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. Imagine. Shawty got a long. The DJ leaves. Let's keep an eye on this one. He sounded like he was just gonna play Creep by Radiohead on repeat. 'Cause I'm a creep, I'm a widow. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. After some time, kids from the community start filing into the dance hall. Some of them seem to notice our sign hack, but they don't seem to care. Good. Most of the kids group off into tiny clusters, standing in circles and casting sideways glances at the other groups of teens. Judgy much? Oh, those sandwiches look delicious in the back. Is that cake? Man, I do not miss being a teenager at social functions. Hey, hey, party people! Everyone in the room turns their attention to the DJ. Spin Master Quinn. DJ Spin Master Quinn coming at ya with the sounds that the people want. We're off to a good start. The next tune goes out to all the ladies in the audience. Ladies, let me hear you say yeah. A few half-hearted yeahs echo through the crowd. All the singing ladies, all the singing ladies, all the singing ladies, all the singing ladies, put your hands up. Whoop. All right, he sighs again. Man, it's been a heavy couple of days. This next one's actually just for my wife, Sandra. I hope we can work things out, my little honeysuckle vine. The DJ begins playing Creep by Radiohead. Amanda slides up to me, pizza in one hand and a punch in the other. Creep, huh? Bold choice for our youth group. Let's see where he goes with this. After the song finishes, he plays Creep again. Is the DJ crying? If you watch the kids really closely, you can catch them cringe every time Thomp York swears. There they go. Maybe we should do something about this. Joseph runs up to us. He's killing the vibe. They're listening to swears. Sad swears. We have to do something. You guys should just try to give him a pep talk. Maybe work him up to Everybody Hurts by Rem. Everybody Hurts. Or at the very least, No Rain by Blind Melon. You want to help us cheer him up? Actually, I just saw my friend, Federico. He's from Latin. I didn't know you were taking a Latin class. I'm not. So, he's from the country Latin. Yes, it exists. Don't Google it. You can go, Amanda. It's a vibe. Amanda is gone. Joseph and I make our way to the DJ booth where Spin Master Quinn is having quite a quiet cry. Hey, bud. Hey, my dudes, how's the party jamming? It's, not. Oh, I'm sorry, fellas. I'm just taking a moment to find my groove. Gotta play the sad tunes to properly appreciate the bangers, right? That's not how DJing works. Play the booty bumpers. It's what Jesus would have wanted. That's not how DJing works. I don't want to say shut up to him, because that's kind of mean. Now, stop me if I'm out of line here, since I've never been a DJ and I don't have any current plans to become one, but I don't think that's how it works. The kids came out here to have a good time. You gotta cool it down on the sadness. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Hey, buddy. If it's problems you're having with... Joseph leans close to me. What was his wife's name again? Sandra. If you're having problems with Sandra, I can help you too. I do counseling. It's my job here, and I'm very good at it. If only you were good at it with your own wife. Oh, I don't know. I can tell you're hurting. Nobody voluntarily listens to that much Radiohead on repeat unless they're really going through some tough times. Trust me, I know. Joseph places a hand on Spin Master Quinn's shoulder, who immediately collapses into Joseph's embrace, quietly. There, bud. It's gonna be okay. Thank you all. I'll put on some dance hall anthems. You're the best, Spin Master Quinn. With yet another crisis averted, Joseph and I return to the dance floor, where Amanda's waiting with an ice cream cone. God damn, they have a lot of good shit here. They have ice cream here. I heard. I need to go get ice cream. Stat. These cherries aren't doing it for me. I still have a half-eaten cherry. Why didn't I eat the rest of this cherry? It's no longer a half-eaten cherry. Good work, Amanda. How's it looking out there? Well, for a dance, there's not a whole lot of dancing. Looks like people are starting to bail, though. This is a disaster. Don't be so hard on yourself. This ice cream, top notch, top quality. Definitely not Briar's. I'm just dragging Briar's on my stream. Nobody clip that. I'm sorry for dragging you into this, Ashton. You and Amanda should just go home. I'm not gonna make you stay here for another train wreck. It's not a disaster. We can still fix this. We can... I suddenly realized what we have to do. Amanda, get out of here. I don't think you're gonna want to be here for this or be seen with me after this. Oh god, you're not going to... I throw my car keys to Amanda. I'll get a ride back with Joseph. Just remember me as I am right now, not as what I'm about to become. Amanda nods. Nice knowing you, Pops. She runs out the door. Holy cracker bees? Is that what he just said? Joseph, I'm gonna turn it up on the dance floor. With luck, we can get these youths into it as well. Are you in or out? We're gonna fucking dance? I don't know. Okay. Joseph stares at me. He knows what has to be done. I see. I think this is gonna backfire. No kid is gonna want to dance when there's two old men dancing on a floor. Not saying that they're old, but like, if I saw that, I'd be like, ugh, cringe. But I'd be like, hey guys, if you guys get off the dance floor, I'll dance. Like, I don't want to see you guys doing it. As like a teenager, I feel like that's what they would say. This is gonna end in a disaster. If it wasn't a disaster before, it sure is now. See you on the other side. See you on the other side. Joseph and I walk onto the dance floor in the middle of the room. The youths all stare at us, unsure of what we're doing. Time to get our groove on. Cringe. They're gonna dance, everybody. They should dance to Dirty Dancing. I've had the time of my life. That's probably not a good one because that movie is full of sex and stuff, and that wouldn't be like Jesus appropriate. Then the kids would ask what Dirty Dancing is, and then it would cause problems. Let's start them off easy and work our way up to more technical stuff. Roll the dice? I don't know what that means. Hold on. Save. I pull out the classic handshake and dice throw to the music. I'm a little offbeat, which is to be expected of any dad, but I think this is a nice baseline to work from. Joseph follows along, bopping his head to the beat.
Simple but smart. That's good.
I look around. Well, looks like we've got everyone's attention.
All right, Ashton, let's turn up the heat.
Save. um. Sprinkler? I pull out the classic hand behind head, pointer finger out. I point at and make direct eye contact with several of the youths in the room. I think that makes them feel uncomfortable, but I push past it. Joseph understands we must water the lawn. We just came off the end of an imaginary drought and the grass is dying. Don't worry, imaginary grass, we got you. I look around to the youths. They're getting into it.
Nice work, but we better pick it up or they'll lose interest quick.
Okay. I don't know what the fuck Cabbage Patch is. The windmill? Oh God, I haven't done it. I shouldn't have done it. He doesn't like it. I've seen break dancers do this, so it shouldn't be too hard. I drop to the floor and try to spin my legs around. I'm sure this does not look appealing.
That doesn't look...
Ahem. We won't pick that one. We picked the sprinkler. They were into it, right?
Oh.
Cabbage Patch.
Nice.
Nice. There we go. You can never go wrong with the Cabbage Patch. Joseph follows my lead. We both take our arms and move them around in a circle, as I assume you would do in a Cabbage Patch. We look around at the youths. I think they like agriculture.
They're not looking too lively yet, but we can still turn it around.
Save. Moonwalk, butter churn, attempt twerking. I don't think an adult twerking is appropriate, so moonwalk. I start sliding my feet backwards. I can't tell if this looks good or not, but I think these kids have seen enough people doing moonwalks that they understand the general concept. Joseph makes a moonwalk attempt as well. Surprisingly, dude pulls it off flawlessly. I look around the youths to find that they're cheering. All right, time
Time for the big finish. Save.
Dirty Dancing style! Sorry that I screamed. Let me move my mic because I'm too excited. I don't want my mic to blast out or whatever the saying is. I don't know. I don't cut my mic, I don't know. Lift Joseph up, Dirty Dancing style. I approach Joseph and motion that I'm gonna lift him up. Oh, he doesn't like that.
Are you strong enough to do that?
I don't know. Without regard for human safety, I summon all my might and lift Joseph above my head. It isn't quite Dirty Dancing, but Joseph is a good sport and spreads his arm while I spin him in a circle. I look at the crowd. They seem to love it. Somewhat obligingly, the kids take to the dance floor and I start to move around. Before long, they're starting to laugh and enjoy themselves. It was dicey, but we've done our jobs.
Come on, the rest of the chaperones will take it from here.
There's more chaperones? I thought we were the only two. What?
I have something to show you.
Joseph leads me out of the main room and down a various darkened corridors of the church. This is where I die. I can barely see anything and find myself tripping over my own feet. This is where I die. Joseph, I think I lost you. His hand finds mine in the darkness. I'm right here. Ah! I'm glad he can't see me blush. We keep walking. Where are we? This church is huge.
That's not all that's huge, Ashton. Okay, we're almost there. I actually have to admit I was a little dishonest with you.
I didn't just invite you out here to help me chaperone. I came to kill you. What happened to lying being one of the 10 things you're not supposed to do?
I think there's an exception when you're trying to surprise a friend.
There's always exceptions, isn't there? Joseph closes a door behind us. I guess we're in a random room in the depths of his church now. What could he possibly have planned?
Sex dungeon. So last time we talked about escaping to an island where we could live out an easy tropical lifestyle where our only worry is trying to find that lost shaker of salt. Since we actually can't do that, I figured I could bring a little bit of the tropics to Maple Bay. It's not quite Margaritaville, but it's something like it.
Joseph throws on the lights. Oh,
Margaritas at a church? Welcome to the Margarita Zone.
I look around as my eyes adjust to the light. It's his office, but there are twinkle lights strung across the walls, little garlands of fake flowers, and 2 beach chairs set up in the front of the desk. In front of the desk. There's a blender and 2 glasses sitting on the table. Ukulele music plays softly in the background. And I'm gonna eat a cherry. Oh, this one's tart. Oh god. Oh. Sorry, I just read the auto mob that held your message, Mike. Eggplant in the pastor? He's a youth minister? Oh. I'm looking at all the auto mods holding messages. Groovy earlier said kinda kinky. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Joseph, this is amazing.
There's no pop tops to step on here, buddy. What the hell is a pop top?
You did this for me? Joseph takes a seat and gestures for me to do the same.
I did this for us. I think we've both earned it.
I settle in while Joseph pours us both margaritas. You really went all out.
I have a flair for the dramatic. You can't lead the community if you don't know how to make a good margarita.
Is that right? I take a sip of mine. This is a killer margarita. I would follow this man. Do you think the dance is gonna go okay without our sick dance moves?
No, not here. You're missing the point of Margarita Zone. Margarita Zone is a place of rest and relaxation. It's a place where you can kick your feet up and forget about your worries for a while.
Watch out for blown out flip-flops. Let's get tattoos of Mexican cuties. It's heaven on earth with an onion slice. I don't know. Onion sounds disgusting. In a margarita, we have limes, dude. Watch out for blown out flip-flops or let's get tattoos of Mexican cuties. Ah! He liked it. Ah.
Totally. I've got my stick and poke kit in my desk.
Do you really? I was kidding.
I'm also kidding. But I do actually have a stick and poke kit in my desk. Confiscated it from Ernest.
I was gonna guess Lucian. Joseph oh, here we go. Joseph gestures to the makeshift island bar he's made.
You know, it's funny. This reminds me so much of when I was younger.
I've been meaning to ask, what did you do before you started preaching?
It's uninteresting. I left home young and got into a lot of trouble.
What kind of trouble?
Travel meant I got to go wherever I wanted, whenever I wanted. I hitchhiked around the country, went on adventures, met all kinds of people, did some stuff I'm not too proud of. But I was young and in love, and I didn't have to answer to anybody. And now I host fundraiser car washes and take kids to the soccer practice on weekends. Sorry, I didn't mean to get heavy here.
It's okay. It seems like you spend a lot of time taking care of others, but not enough time taking care of yourself. If you need to talk about it, I'm here for you.
Damn!
Joseph stares deeply into the blender filled with ice and margarita mix. Is that also box mixed?
It's just I think about Margaritaville a lot, or I guess the concept of it. A place where I could strum my sixth string while I wait for the shrimp to boil, drink margaritas all the time, and forget my worries. It's an easy life. I had Margaritaville once. But I think the closest I'm ever gonna get back to it is Margarita Zone, a short and occasional reprieve from my daily life.
Is that such a bad thing? This is pretty nice.
It doesn't last forever, that's the rub. When you're in Margarita Zone, it's not like your problems have really gone away, you're just choosing to ignore them.
I make a face when I do his voice, and my face muscles are starting to hurt. I don't think voice acting is for me, guys. My face is in pain. Maybe you're looking at it the wrong way. Maybe Margarita Zone is actually better than Margaritaville, because Margaritaville itself is an impossible ideal. Remember what Spin Master Quinn said? Sometimes you have to play the sad tunes to appreciate the bangers. If stepping on a pop top is your biggest concern, how could you possibly appreciate the boiling shrimp? And Margarita Zone isn't landlocked to this office. I think it's about finding the little pieces of Margarita Zone throughout your day and taking joy in those moments.
That's awfully optimistic of you.
It doesn't have to be anything big. For me, I think it's being able to quietly do word jumbles and drink some strong coffee in the morning, to see my daughter smile, or I smile at Joseph, to spend some time with a good friend.
Yeah?
Yeah. I can feel myself leaning closer to Joseph. Oh no, Homewrecker alert! Homewrecker alert! Is it just me, or is he leaning closer too? Oh damn! Joseph tenses up. He downs the rest of his margarita and hops out of his chair.
It's getting late. We should head back.
Sure. Ah! Joseph and I make sure the dance wraps up without incident before he takes me back to the cul-de-sac. Damn! I hop out of Joseph's car before he pulls into his own driveway.
Thanks again for the help.
Thanks again for Margarita Zone.
Maybe we'll go back there one day.
If we do, it'll be my own damn fault. Joseph chuckles and drives away. I walk into my living room and find Amanda curled up under a blanket and groaning on the couch. Hey Panda, you feeling okay? Dad, I have a tummy ache. It's all that ice cream you ate, Amanda, and that pizza and that cake and the fruit punch. Gotta slow it down, kiddo. Eat too much youth group food? I drank too deeply from the well of life, and now I pay the price. And by well of life, I mean the big lukewarm punch bowl of seltzer juice and sherbet. Oh, there she goes. Amanda slides to the floor with an elongated groan. Need anything, kiddo? A time machine that goes back approximately 2 hours in the past so that I can warn myself of the folly of excess. I'll pour you a glass of water. Love you, Pops. How'd the dance go? Oh, I crushed it. Got the kids on the dance floor at the expense of my dignity. A fair trade. Also, everything hurts. I'll see you in the morning, kiddo. Night, Dad. The only acceptable time and place for decaf coffee is never in the church. Fuck you. I drink decaf. For health reasons. Aha! Yo, dude, that was crazy. lower score. More low of a score than last date, but still an S. I'll take it. We're coming up on the end of our stream here. Always help a friend in need. Dad tip 24. So usually I'll do 2 dates, and then on the next episode we'll finish the 3rd date. Okay. It's been a long day, and yet I'm not quite ready to sleep. Usually when I feel this way, I mainline investigate TV until I pass out, but tonight I feel like it would just make me antsy. I decided to take a relaxing stroll. Oh, we're out. Okay. We're going to Jim and Kim's. After a bit of wandering, I find myself passing by Jim and Kim's. Being of legal drinking age and sound judgment, I decide to stop in. I'm gonna eat a cherry. That's my decision, baby. I just need one.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. Typically, I try to limit my consumption of alcohol to set a positive example for Amanda, but I also feel a responsibility to play a role as a social agent in our community, and a watering hole such as Jim and Kim's is the perfect place to do it. Um, mm, I don't know what to do. Okay. Also, I desperately need a beer. Jim and Kim's is lively tonight. The patrons are milling about, and even Neil seems like he's having a good time. Coming here was a good idea. Or was it? As I reach to collect my beer, I see Mary at the end of the bar. She's not semi-ironically throwing herself all over anyone. In fact, she's alone. She looks so sad. A pang of guilt shoots through me. Does she know? Is this because of me? Am I a homewrecker? Yes, you are! Say hi. Keep watching the game. Hello, Ichigo. I'm gonna take a sip of water. Should we talk to her, or should we just keep watching the game? I don't know what the right answers are for this one. I think in my last playthrough when I dated Joseph, I kind of skipped this. I'm eating a cherry. I don't know. I feel like I don't want to confront the wife, but at the same time, if she already knows, we should give her peace of mind maybe, or like figure out what's going on. I don't really know what to do. Because if I just keep watching the game, she's just going to notice me and come over anyway and then be upset that I didn't talk to her, probably. I guess say hi. I decided to go say hello. I walk over to her booth. She doesn't look up. The seat taken? She still doesn't look up. I take a seat anyways, and she finally notices me. You. Okay, this is maybe not the best idea. Okay, bye. Lug. Dad tip 20. Keep your word. I don't want to talk to you anyway, Mary. Keep watching the game. I do a bit of space work, pretending not to notice Mary, and instead focus on a quippy man cave slogan on the wall. I can't tell if Mary completely buys it, but I think my performance is a job well done. I managed to keep my eyes glued to the game despite the guilt sweat accumulating under my collar. Just when the coast seems clear, I feel like an ominous tap on my shoulder. You. Hey! Having fun with your new best friend, Joseph? He's a great... I'm so glad. I'm happy for you two. Mary, I'm not... I'd never accuse you of anything uncouth, Ashton. You're just having a innocent, very platonic time with my husband. A supportive friendship. You're a good friend, aren't you? I'm there when he needs me, Mary. Oh. Save. This is getting dicey. I don't like confrontation. I also don't like the situation my chat put me in by being a homewrecker. I'm there when he needs me, Mary. Unlike some other people. Oh, I didn't know that was gonna say that. So you're an expert on my marriage now? It doesn't take an expert to see that you two are miserable. I'm not trying to be an expert on your marriage. I'm sorry. Save. I'm just trying to be there for my friend, okay? Oh, you're there for him? I see how you look at him. I bet you're there for him a lot. She takes a long sip of her drink. This was a mistake, okay? I don't like her being angry with me. Hold on. Do I apologize or I say you look fucking miserable together? Then what does that make you? We were miserable a long time before you started poking into our business, buddy boy. Don't come around thinking you're some paragon of empathy just because you got involved where you weren't welcome. Okay. Let me say I'm sorry and see what that does. I think either of those ones are by quality, not quantity. There you go, dad tip number 13. Probably. I'm sorry. I can tell that you're having a rough time, and I just want you to know that it doesn't have to be like this. I don't want any hard feelings between us, Mary. Mary pauses. It's all messed up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for us both. Oh! Okay, so just apologizing was the right answer. Okay. Oof, the other two seem like whack out of line, so I'm glad I was afraid that if me saying sorry was just gonna be like, you're not sorry. If you were sorry, you wouldn't do this to me and my husband. So I didn't think that's where that was gonna go with I'm sorry. The other two are like unnecessary call outs. Like she knows those. She doesn't need someone else telling her about the other two options, you know what I mean? And that probably just like makes someone like really angry. This is a really fucked up situation y'all put me in. You know it's bad when Mary pays her tab. She usually makes some other guy pay it. Mary pays her tab and strides right out of Jim and Kim's without looking back. Damn. Don't smoke. Dad tip number 77. Good advice. Don't smoke. Put down the cigarette, pick up a cherry.
You've got Dad's
I got dads. I got a message from Craig. Bro. Hmm. Oh. Well, not the message I expected from Craig. I'll be honest.
Hey, dude, I've got the runs.
Oh, I've got just the thing. I'll head to the store and grab you a real chunky milkshake, cherry licorice, and a book of word jumbles that I find helpful in strenuous times such as these.
What? Wouldn't that make it worse?
Oh, it's not for diarrhea. Milkshakes are just comforting.
Wait, why are we talking about this?
Because you told me you had the runs. I'm trying to be helpful.
But by I've got the runs, I meant that I feel like running.
Oh.
Want to come with me to the gym, bro?
Bro, why do I feel less excited about that than getting you home remedies for diarrhea?
Come on, man, it'll be fun.
You know what? Sure. When are we doing this? There's 30 more minutes left to this Meat Hell marathon.
I'm outside right now.
Well,
I'm warming up.
okay. At least let me see if Betty gets away from the wolves in time to get her suppressata wrapped cheesecake out of the oven. I guess we're going running with Craig. Try to drive in a way where you never have to use your brakes. Tell that to all the other people in the world as well. Pet every dog. The gym get what minute Ryan, Jory, Joseph, Craig, Ashton, Greg, Will, and Dan. The gym just installed these new virtual jogging treadmills. Oh.
The gym just installed these new virtual jogging treadmills. We'll feel like we're running outdoors.
Why don't we just fucking run outdoors then? Why are we at the gym?
What? Why are we at the gym? You can see all the other runners on your screen too. Let's try it out together.
Is it WASD? Other runners? Will I be able to keep up?
Don't worry, we're just here to cheer each other on. I'll be right there with you. Just get a rhythm going, keep your heart rate up, but don't overexert yourself. You'll do great. I'm not gonna do great.
Is this WASD? Am I supposed to be clicking a lot? Which one am I, by the way? Am I clicking the right button? Am I supposed to be hitting, like, spacebar, or am I supposed to be hitting, just the mouse? Oh, this is a lot. This is a lot. Can we pass the other runner? My finger is getting tired. I don't have enough finger power for this.
Bro!
I'm never gonna be able to beat Craig. He's fingering the mouse more than I am able to. We're passing other runners though. Let's go. What does BPM mean? Oh god, I'm getting tired of clicking this goddamn mouse. We're running in the water, we're running in the water, we're running in the sand, we're running in the sand, we're running in the sand, dude! Yo, dude, this is hurting my hand. Craig, how can you run so damn fast? How long is this game? Oh, my hand is done clicking. Can I do this on? No, I can't. Can you say dude one more time? Home stretch? Is this home stretch? Well, he beat me. What a shock. Oh. Yay! Personal best! Yay! S++! Damn! Oh, my hand hurts. I'm gonna crack my wrist real quick. Oh my goodness. Way to go! Do what you love and the money will come. No, it won't. No, it won't. I'm trying out here, man. I'm trying.
You've got dads.
I've got dads, babes. Alright, save. And then in the next episode or the next stream, whatever you want to call it, we're gonna finish dating Joseph and see what ending we got, because there's more than one. And then afterwards, you can pick out who else we're gonna date. But I won't ask that until next stream. Okay? Did I save? I did save. But we are going to end stream right now. How many do I have of you? Only 4? I won't raid out then. I typically don't like to raid if I don't have more than 5 people. So, I'm just gonna end stream right now, and then I will see you guys tomorrow for Dead by Daylight. Or if I decide to stream tonight, Dead by Daylight. I do not know. But I am gonna go eat lunch. I hope everybody has a great rest of their day. I'll see you when I see you. Goodbye!